Welcome back everyone, my name's Eltimar and we are going to be continuing our Let's Play of Spellforce 3 Soul Harvest. Where we left off last time, we had just arrived back at the city, and we're going to go talk to the Queen about the quest we completed. We also need to pick up information about the other two quests we're supposed to be doing, the Dwarven Contact, and also see if Wraith has new information. I guess we're starting on the Queen right away, we didn't have a chance to request the audience.
That's it. My people believe that once Jakku has been set into motion, nothing can be done to stop it. I intend to prove them wrong.
That is commendable. So, according to your father, Sheogded has chosen 4 corrupted to lead it into the world. Is that correct?
Yes.
And he, the Aliani that is, believe that even stopping these corrupted cannot stop the prophecy from coming true.
Yes. You cannot stop the lightning when you hear the thunder.
I don't understand. If only a corrupted can open the gate, why wouldn't neutralizing all of them stop the prophecy?
It's hard to understand if you're not Aliani. I may be wrong, but it seems to me that you outsiders believe strongly in the idea of changing one's fate through actions. We Aliani believe that us Shaperkin are ultimately powerless. We're subject to patterns, forces beyond our understanding. Love, disease, birth, death. We have no control over these things. And the most dominant of those patterns is Jakku. Trying to resist Jakku is like trying to resist death. You can struggle and struggle, but ultimately you're subject to its nature. So the best you can do is to accept it.
What an inspirational way to view the world.
As I said, I intend to prove them wrong. You Northandians have proven twice that the omens of Jakku can be broken. You defeated Lacane and stopped the plague. In my opinion, that's also our best chance. We need to identify the remaining 3 corrupted and neutralize them. Make sure they can't serve Sheogded any longer.
And how do we identify them?
If I may, we already know one of them, don't we? The leader of those rogue dark elves, the woman with the mask.
Well, there's no way to be sure, but after what you've told me, yes, very likely so.
We will assume she is one of them for the time being. That leaves us with 2 more to find, and 3 more to neutralize. Very well. This is more than I had hoped for.
So we need to look for other cults that worship Sheogded.
So we need to look for other cults that worship Sheogded.
I'm afraid it's not that simple. A corrupted might not even know he or she serves Sheogded's purpose. With that masked woman and Rondar Lacane, it was obvious. It might not be for the other 2.
What are you saying?
I'm saying that, according to the scrolls, some corrupted don't even know they are. And that the ways in which they serve Jakku are diverse. Wars, famines, maybe even something as simple as being at the right place at the right time. It's an enigma.
That doesn't make it any easier.
But how are we going to find the other 2? I'm just going to call it right now. I think I'm one of them, I don't know why, but I think our main character is going to end up being one of them, so we'll see if that pans out in the end.
Even if all this about Jakku and Corrupted is true, how are we going to find the other 2? Kyrieru said it himself. Even with the masked woman, we can't be certain.
And therein lies the problem.
Actually, I might know a way, but I need to give it some thought first.
Do that. I will think on the matter too. In the meantime, there is still work to be done before we can restore the mosaic. Let me know once you've looked into all the trails.
Okay, so we have to, first of all, get some... Oh no! We're getting kicked out of our treasure chest. That's not cool.
Fair enough. Let's see if Wraith managed to get in touch with the Black Company's leader yet.
Strength, Dex, Intelligence, Willpower, Constitution, or 5,000 gold. I'm thinking I'm going to take the Willpower ring and make our skeletons a little bit better. Yeah, we also got 2,000 gold just for existing, I guess. And we gained a level. Alright, let's start with ability points. We are level 10 currently, which is not great. I think I do want to get oh, I do have a demon. We just don't have the level 2 version of it yet. Because we need to be level 12. Alright. I wonder if we save our points, like if we save level 11 and level 12, If we can get the level... Oh, it's level 13. Never mind. I've changed my mind. That's not exactly what we're doing either. Alright, so what are we going to take? Corpse Golem? They don't last a huge amount of time, but... And they don't have very much life. 300 hit points is a very small amount. That's like one hit from some monsters. Maybe two. Revenants are okay. They weren't great though. I guess if we get the upgraded version, they might be better. Summons one Revenant for 125 seconds. Maximum of 5. You know what? We'll give it a shot. I like the undead. I like being a summoner, so. Or we can just get where that blood rain goes. That is powerful. We can also get weakened for 7 seconds. It doesn't change the amount of damage it does, though. I don't think. It does not. You know what? Let's go with the undead. They require focus and will not kill us to use. We can always respec later if we need to. We're also going to grab intelligence because our ring is going to give us... Actually increases our damage quite a lot. We're going to throw that ring on for our +1 willpower. There. We're now at 8 willpower. Let's level up our tank. Our tank is getting pretty good. He's got a decent taunt. What is Bastion of Valor? Absorbs damage. Sold. Well, we already have one. We don't have the level 2 version. Earthbreaker is the next one. It sends a shockwave out and knocks back and stuns enemies for 4 to 6 seconds. We really need to like figure out our tree, exactly how we're going to set it up. And we're going to start pumping some ability traits into strength so we can use better shields and better one-handed weapons. I guess we can just respec him, to be honest, but whatever. We'll deal with it later. Not a big deal. Whirlwind we can get level 2 for Savage Whirlwind. It is her main ability for damage. We could also grab Frenzy. It's also pretty good. Or, no, we can't get any more Song of Triumphs. Let's get Vicious Blows, but I think I'm going to go with the better Whirlwind. It applies a bleeding effect to her attack. Alright, done. Oh, she needs strength, I guess, for now. We'll see if we need more dex later on, probably. Second chance is Resurrection, except for summons. And I think we are going to grab that. Indeed. What's level 2 of this give? It just says Hierophant level 2. Oh, it grants slight magic ability cost and cooldown lower. Sweet. Alrighty, so that's going to be her. She's going to grab more willpower. She's mostly just going to be our heal. And of course we have Wraith, who's leveled up twice in the time that we've been down and out. He is a Necromancer Demonologist, just like our main character, which kind of makes him really redundant. Blood and Invoke the Shadows, I guess. And we'll just grab an Intelligence for now. Finally, our new character has 12 ability points, and he is just a straight up healer. Actually, I'm kind of tempted to bring him along. He's quite good. So we're gonna grab Druidism twice, 3. Oh my god, there's a million levels you can do on these spells. I could use like 5 of his ability points there. Is the same thing here? Here it is. Maybe we should respec our characters at some point in the near future, make them a little more focused and streamlined, but anyways, we'll deal with that later. Okay, so we need at least one point into Druidism. Life Bloom is a heal. Okay, so that at least we can only get 2 points into at the moment for Life Bloom. Heals for a lot. Lightning is pretty good too. I'm not going to bother with shapeshifting. I don't really care too much about logs. I've never run out of logs, so I don't care about that. Resistances are neat. I might look into that later on. But I think Scorn of the Earth, Earth Fissure, Rocks. We should get some light magic going too, I suppose. So, bloop, 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 bloop. There we go. And also probably good. We don't really need Resurgence, actually. Which one's straight to healer? Something like that, I guess. Sure, why not? That gives focus per second, or at least a tiny bit of focus per second. And most of his abilities, I think, are willpower. Looks like all healing abilities are willpower. Also, he has extremely high dexterity. I think he's meant to be more of a, like an off healer. But whatever, we'll deal with that later. Okay, so, done leveling up people.
Yes.
Let's talk to Ambassador Jarrus, because we need to talk to him about the Dwarven contact.
What do we have here? General, is there anything I can help you with?
Yes. Has our Dwarven ally arrived yet?
Has our Dwarven ally arrived yet?
Not yet, but we have received word that she passed the gates of Kings 2 days ago. In other words, she will arrive soon. If you'd be willing to wait, I could arrange a conclave right after she arrives.
Sure, I'll wait.
Alright, I'll wait.
Good.
It's only 2 days. It's not that long of a time. That is the slowest walking dwarf ever. And just shoves a guy out of the way.
Your Majesty?
Rhaera Hellstone, rise.
Your Majesty, it's an honor. I'll keep it brief. High Hierophant Arrakis has enemies in Windhome too. The Blackstone Rebels, which I lead together with my brother Malik. We are planning a coup, and we're hoping for the Crown's support.
Blackstone Rebels?
Wait, Blackstone Rebels? Did you borrow that name?
From the uprising against King Ruric 15 years ago. Aye. So you know about our history?
No, but one of the Circle Mages, Iskrim, someone close to him died during the rebellion.
Many good men and women died. We chose this name in their honor.
So, not all the dwarves in Windhome support Arrakis?
So, not all the dwarves in Windhome support Arrakis.
Of course not. His ideology is a current that threatens to drag under everyone who doesn't fit the ideal. And even among those who do, there are many who oppose it, as they should. Since this talk of Granite Sons is by far the, pardon my language, Your Majesty, most damned idiotic thing I've heard in years.
And who are you?
And just how did you and your brother get to lead a rebellion?
We both have our reasons. Suffice it to say that Arrakis spits on everything we hold dear. And also, we're not leaders. We're the faces of hundreds who refuse to stand by and watch as this sodding lunatic steers our homeland into chaos.
Very noble of you.
And you are?
Wraith Skadar. He is assisting us in another matter.
I see. Well, Wraith Skadar, I don't claim to be a saint. If you don't trust me, fine. But I'm all you're getting.
If we doubted your intentions, you would not be here.
Good to hear.
So you want us to help you in your rebellion?
Interesting. So instead of engaging directly, you want to support these rebels. Is that it, Your Majesty?
Yes.
How do you know if we can trust them?
How do you know if we can trust them?
We do not. But once again, it is our best option. We've already pushed our luck by recapturing Dracot, and we cannot intervene directly without risking another war.
Nobody wants another war. Look, General, I understand your reservations. But trust me, if it were up to me, I'd be on a ship to Zoo by now. I'm doing this because I have to. And I have no intention of staying once this scumbag is back where he belongs. In chains, and in the darkest pit the Windhome dungeons have to offer.
All right. What role do you see the Wolfguard playing in this?
Well, that's simple. We need an experienced soldier to help us with an operation. A heist. Right now, we are many, but lack the coin to become a force to be reckoned with. We intend to change that by borrowing some money and high-quality weapons from Windhome's treasuries. If you help us see this through, we will use this money to build up an army strong enough to take care of Arrakis and reinstate the prince. Also, we will lend the Crown the Blackstone Rebels forces to help you on that mission of yours. If you want us, that is.
Do you know about our mission? Or how do you know our mission?
You know about our mission? About the God of Light?
I was briefed, yes.
Okay. Why would you risk your lives for that?
Why would you risk the lives of you and your men for that?
Dust and stones. You're looking for the fault in everything, aren't you? First of all, it's simply our end of the bargain. You help the rebellion, we help your mission. Secondly, if this God of Light is half as gruesome and dangerous as the rumors about that fight in the Hall of Justice say, only an idiot would sit in our hands while it tries to eat our world. Don't you think?
I mean, that's pretty valid. King Rorik didn't have the best reputation. Is his son fit to lead the country?
Do you think King Rorik's son is fit to lead Windwall? To my knowledge, his father didn't enjoy the best reputation, did he?
Right. Not to mention the fact that he murdered the original Blackstone rebels, whose name you borrowed.
That's true. But the prince is still a blank slate. It doesn't look like he takes after his father. And with the right guidance, we should be able to steer him in the right direction.
How do we get into Windhelm, though?
How do you plan on getting us into Windhelm, though? Is there a side entrance?
Way better. Look.
Letter of passage. For Sverak Yor?
One of Eo's most renowned architects, whom we've taken hostage. Arrakis hired him to help with the construction of his statue.
What statue?
You don't know? Arrakis has ordered the construction of a giant statue of Nihalf made of pure moon silver. A monument to Windhelm's greatness, apparently.
Huh. So that's the symbol that dwarf in the Windwall outskirts was talking about.
Arrakis wants an Empyrean architect to build the statue?
Arrakis wants an Empyrean architect to design the statue. Am I the only one who sees the irony in that?
No, he sees it too. Which is why the letter also contains strict orders not to question its bearer too much.
That's convenient.
A statue made out of pure moon silver? That's madness.
A statue made of pure moon silver. That's madness.
Arrakis in a nutshell.
You, kidnapped the architect?
You kidnapped the architect?
Aye, but don't worry. We simply took him somewhere where he won't mess up our plan. He's well cared for and will be released once the coup has been seen through.
Did you notice any cases of people disappearing in Windwall?
An unrelated question, but did you notice any cases of people disappearing in Windwall? Or its outskirts?
No. This is about the God of Light, right?
Yes.
I see. Well, no, nothing yet. Though now you mention it, there has been talk of strange dark elves patrolling the border. That might be anything, though. Frankly, at this point, Windhelm's biggest problem is Arrakis. And I hope it stays that way for now.
But I'm not Sverak Yor.
But I'm not Sverak Yor. How does this letter help us?
Says who? You spent years in Imperia, and you even have a slight accent. Windhelm folk aren't particularly cosmopolitan, so they won't know the difference. You take the letter, show it to the gate guards, and they'll let you pass. No questions asked. Then we meet up with my brother, discuss the plan, and see it through together.
Excellent. General, make all the necessary preparations. Even if the mission succeeds, it will take the rebels a while to set the coup in motion. In other words, the sooner we get this done with, the better.
Understood.
Alright, so that's now our mission. We also have a new character called Rira, who is a what? Combat, beguilement. There's a lot of similar classes around. She is slightly different than our tank, who is defense beguilement, but we have a lot of beguilement people. So there's a million points you can put into combat skills, close combat. But anyways, we're gonna grab that. Heavy melee strike, whirlwind, vicious blows. Ooh, heroic charge is nice. Hastened to allies. Alright. So we'll grab this. Battle fervor. Grab mass charge. Also give it to military units. Fancy. We're not gonna bother with beguilement. We have many people who beguile. Yeah, I'll grab Frenzy. Why not? And Vicious Blows. I'm sure we'll fight big things eventually. Or do we grab Heavy Strike and just do a ton of damage? If target's not knocked down, they get a bunch of damage. Plus bleeding. If they are knocked down, it's a bunch of damage. Plus a bunch more damage. Plus bleeding. How do we knock them down, though? Do we have an ability for that? Do we literally have nothing that knocks things down to use with our combination ability? Not that it really matters, I guess, but... yeah, whatever, fine. And we're gonna need a... why is... she's a two-handed fighter who has high dex? Why? What is she using for a weapon? A battle staff. Oh, she's like a monk. Oh, okay, fair enough. You know what? That's cool. I'm good with that. I don't think I have any staves to give her that are non-intelligence based, but oh well. Sure. Sure. Alright, so dex and con. Although I think these are strength based. Oh no, they aren't. Does it matter? No, it just scales to melee. Sweet. So it doesn't matter if you're dex based or not. Done then.
Go ahead.
Alright, so well, I guess it's time to leave. We're gonna make this video a tiny bit short today. In the next video, we'll head off to the city of Windhome, do the Blackstone Rebel quest, get them set up for their rebellion, and then we will go do Wraith Skadar's quest. There we go. Like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, I'll see you next time. Take care.